Hello, hello. It's time for fishing, friends. What's up, everybody? It's Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny.
And I'm Gina.
Man, we got some people in here already. What's up, Scotty Aquati and Bigfoot Fish Tanks, Sage P. Lindsay, and Chris's Aqua Zone? Great to see you guys. Oh, man. It has been an interesting week for sure. Uh, I didn't have to work at all, which was nice. Uh, but man, I got a lot of the things that I wanted to get done accomplished, which is great. But there's a couple things that I really wanted to do that just didn't end up happening just because of kind of because of stupid reasons, but they just still didn't end up happening. So first of all, I got all my doctor's appointments done. You can see I'm not wearing glasses right now because I have a nice new pair of trial contacts so I can see the chat super nice. Part of me just kind of feels like, I don't know, maybe I could have dialed in my vision a little bit tighter, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I have an astigmatism now that everything just kind of has a weird look to it, even though it's clear. Everything just kind of has I don't know. It's weird, but what's up, everybody? Bunny Viper's here. Vanaski Fish Photos here. Crypt Keeper's here. Nano Aquarium Guy. Great to see you guys. The dentist went pretty much as I thought. So I went into the dentist on Tuesday, and they cleaned my teeth up and all that stuff. And then I went back on to the dentist again on Thursday to have some cavities filled. And I got to go back again to get some more cavities filled, and probably more times too, because I got some pretty bad cavities that are all on the back area and on the bottom. And what it boils down to, I had a really bad gummy bear addiction for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff them and stuff like a whole handful in my mouth and just suck on them in my cheeks for a long time. I would just do that, and
that'll do it.
Yep, and so it was really bad, and but I ended up realizing what was going on, and so my dentist even said you can tell that you've already made corrections to the problem, because the cavities are there, but they weren't continuing to grow and all that stuff. So, which is good. Silver Creek Aquatics and Jeff Kane, great to see you guys. So yeah, I got some cavities filled up there. My face was all numb on Thursday for half the day. Because of the Novocaine shots and stuff.
So I have a question for you. Do you like sushi?
I would rather not.
Okay. We have
just
a new
in
sushi
general,
place.
I do not like seaweed, so I don't want to eat any traditional rolls or anything like that. I do like sashimi, where you got just the rice with the tuna. I really like the eel sashimi because it's got a little bit of teriyaki sauce on it too.
Mm-hmm.
And the octopus one's pretty good as well. But in general, I'd just rather have my food be cooked.
Yeah. No, because in here where we live, there's a new sushi place that just opened, and I'm super freaking excited.
Oh yeah.
We were gonna go on Thursday, but it turns out that they close between lunch and dinner for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's we were gonna go a half an hour before that time. We're like, no, I don't want to be a jerk like that, so we might go tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, unagi sashimi is really good. I really wanted to try
Yes.
urchin at because Sushi Eye has always had urchin on their menu, but every time I've tried to get it, they're like, "Well, we don't have any right now." It's just like
Yeah.
Scotty Aquati is here.
Scotty Aquati.
What is the new sushi place around here?
I forget what it's called. Let me look on
'Cause I
Facebook
saw
really
they
quick.
were building like a place called Hawaiian Bros or whatever too
Gina,
over
looks
around
like I
there.
found a great home for Bella after all. Tommy from Silver Creek is gonna, and his family's gonna take her. Oh, good! I'm
Oh
so
yay!
glad. Let's see. Let me go
Buddy
to
found a home
Facebook.
for African Gray.
Nathan really just did not want another bird.
Yeah. I might want to get another bird after these two are gone, in like, 12 more years or something like that. But as of right now, I don't want to get another bird on top of the parakeets. Just because I don't want there to be like any problems between the different birds, you know? But let's see. A lot of the other stuff that I did get accomplished, I did end up pretty much, completely rearranging my fish room. Uh, and I got my desk in there now. And so I'll show everybody that here in a moment. But the main thing that I didn't get done, which kind of makes me mad, is I still didn't get this tank drilled. Um, and I didn't get completely finished on like working on like getting the glass and stuff cut and glue or silicone in place on my sump yet. Um, Taking apart a fish tank is a lot more difficult than these videos on YouTube make it seem. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, you just cut the bottom off because it's nice and easy. It's easier than the sides, and then you got the sides and they're loose, and then you just cut them. It's like, man, it's way more difficult than that. Like, I I was trying to take off one of the panels, and I cracked that panel, and so then like, yeah, taking off the plastic frame was actually pretty easy. Like that was just taking one of those like putty knives and just sliding it all the way down. As long as it was relatively sharp, it worked pretty well, and you just lifted it off for the most part. So the 20 long, the main body of the sump is fine, but the 10-gallon that I was trying to fully break down, the front panel is like completely cracked and basically in the trash. I'm still trying to work on getting the bottom panel off. um and then like I still got all the sides and stuff, so I still have enough glass to get what I want done as far as making like the ripples or whatever sort of water movement in there. But I haven't been able to do that yet because I don't want to keep I've basically been trying to get a razor in between the glass and stuff, and I just keep chipping away at the glass and cracking the glass and stuff, and I haven't figured out a good way to do it. Sharpies recommended getting like a scalpel because they're thinner and stronger than like a razor blade, and I might try and do that. Uh,
Yeah.
and then he also recommended getting like like a wire for like a cheese cutter or something like that, and that's actually a
Ooh.
pretty decent idea. I've
Yeah.
also thought about what is it like that the wire cutter for like styrofoam, but man,
Mm.
at least with this 10-gallon, like the glass is like really really close together.
Mm-hmm.
Like these Aqueon tanks are actually built quite well. Like they're not easy to take apart. So I still haven't gotten that done. And then just some stuff happened with my buddies that I was supposed to borrow the surgical scalpel. How does somebody get their hands on? You can actually
Amazon.
find these sort of things at like craft stores sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Scuba Steve.
Heat up the silicone with the hair dryer. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't have a hair dryer though. I'm against using hair dryers on my beautiful locks.
I just can't get it right. My hair turns into such a frizzy mess every time I try to use a hair dryer.
Well, yeah. I mean, hair dryers are just not good for you.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, and Amazon sells them and all that stuff too. Yeah. Later, fish tank Frank. But thanks for hitting that like.
I got
Boots
my new
cats, boots
keyboard.
cats. Great to see you, boots cats, boots
I got
cats.
my new keyboard and my new mouse that has like kitty ears, and I don't know if you can see, but it's got like cat whiskers.
I cannot
Yeah.
see the detail, but that's pretty. Let me
Yeah.
pull you up.
It's got like a flat wheel, so it's I really like it, but it doesn't like you can't hear the clicks. Like it's a soft click, which is kind of annoying,
Oh,
but yeah. And then my new keyboard, it's got kitty cat ears on it.
oh, that's cute.
It's all freaking wireless. Ugh.
Keyboard is light up, and you can choose the colors. So I made it like Spider Man, like
There you go.
so it's like all the letters are red and numbers over here are red and everything else is kind of
Mhm.
like a blue. Yeah.
Oh, and then I got the mat. I don't want to get it out. It's huge. It's like this long,
Oh yeah,
but
the
it's Bulbasaur. Yeah.
those mats are so much better than
Oh my god.
like just having a little mouse pad.
I have so much more space for mouse movements
I
now.
still have
Oh.
yet to get one of those because like I'm just here like at my table.
Oh, you don't have enough space.
So yeah, I really don't have any space right now. But when I move
Well,
into my fish
I have a
room,
mouse pad for you. If
no,
you
I
want
don't even
it.
have room for a mouse pad. But
Oh.
when I move into my fish room, I have plenty of room on that desk, and I'll have like an actual thing. I just haven't been able to. I was looking at getting a little TV at Target, and I just didn't have the money to buy one yet. But they're like, yeah, I can get one for like $115 or something like that. Just like a 24-inch 1080p TV to plug my computer into, and then I'm good to go in there. And I'll move everything else in there.
Danny, you can use an old guitar string also to use
Ooh, an
used
old
to
guitar string, yeah.
pull car windshields with them. Yeah. I
Yeah,
look like
that's
a
nice.
lion when I use a hair dryer. Boots cats.
Yep.
Yeah, Scuba Steve's power's been out for over 24 hours. Oh my god, I remember he
Oh
messaged me
man, poor
yesterday.
Scuba Stevo.
I know.
But yeah, where can you good quality fidget spinners are definitely on Amazon.
Amazon.
You can also find them at Target sometimes.
Yeah, not so much. They're phasing out of like the main stores now.
Yeah.
You could probably still find them at
When they were
Walmart.
in the big deal, I got myself a Spider-Man one.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
have a rainbow one. I think it's in the living room, but I had it in my pocket at Petco, like in my apron, so it has all kinds of junk in it. I never took it apart to clean it yet. I gotta get all the ball bearings out and oil it, clean it out and oil it.
It looks cool on the camera.
It does. I was gonna say something else earlier. Oh, the sushi place. I found it. It's called Kasabi.
Oh, Kasabi. Nice sushi.
Yeah.
Kasabi sushi.
Kasabi. Put it in chat. Kasabi.
Yeah, do what I can, but I gotta go to work and crap. Man, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, because he says his temp's dropping in his house and he's got bubblers going, but they need heat.
Hey, buddy. You gonna land or you just gonna fly? Okay. You're gonna fly around. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm so excited. I want sushi so bad. And now we have one here. I'm so excited. Even people are saying that it's better than sushi eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I really like their tempura at Sushi Eye. Like they have
the
some really good like
tempura's good.
shrimp tempura, and I've even eaten the vegetables with the tempura too, which is saying a lot because
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat them any other way.
Fried or pickled. Their pickled vegetables are so good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I always bring up food. I'm such a
Well,
foodie. Any stream I'm on, I just bring up food.
yeah, that is all right. Food is good.
But yeah, I haven't had a whole lot going on. I didn't stream on Thursday because Kane had a doctor's appointment, just a routine
Yeah,
specialist appointment. And then when I got back, Jimmy P was streaming, and I was like, well, I don't want to stream over Jimmy P.
yeah. I saw Jimmy P streaming, and I came in and I said hi, and I came in at the end, and he never even like saw me. I guess so. It's like,
He
oh,
brought you up earlier because when I popped in and said hi, he's like, "Oh, Gina's one of my St. Louis people," and he actually forgot your name, and he's like, "And the other kid with the long hair." And I was like,
oh,
Danny. He's
he
like, dang
forgot
it.
my name.
Well, he's getting old.
That's
He just
funny.
he just had a brain fart. But yeah,
That's
we're all
funny.
like, Danny. He goes,
The
dang it,
kid
yeah,
with the
Danny,
long
Glass
hair.
Box Hero.
Yeah.
Yep, it was cute. Cutie, Jimmy P.
So since I rearranged my fish room, I also ended up rearranging some tanks, and there's a little bit involved with the rearranging of those tanks. And if you've been paying attention to my shorts and stuff, you already know. But I'm gonna drop out, and I'm going to pull myself up on my cell phone, and we're gonna walk into my fish room here,
Yes.
and we're gonna we're gonna see what's been going on.
Fish room tour.
So
Fish room tour. Fish room tour.
yes.
Get out of here. Oh my god, the perfect timing. I did not mean to do that. It's my stream now. Mine. Gina, take over. I can't do anything though. I'm not an admin on his account, so there he is. Shh. Stop talking about the planning. Stop
Uh,
talking about the planning.
so in we go. You can see I got my desk there now,
Wow.
and this is the something I'm working on with the broken glass and stuff.
Yeah.
But as to my right, this take still hasn't changed. There's like some white cloud minnows in there, and uh, there's my white koi kind of hiding in the back. There's just so many plants in there. It's ridiculous.
That is a lot of plants.
And then that tank is still in the same place because
That is
the
not a
fish
lot of plants.
moved, and not a lot of plants. All the swordtails are doing good. Swordtail mommy,
Good.
all the babies and stuff. The Corys never come out really unless I'm feeding or like topping off or doing a water change. Then they'll come out and stuff. But then now instead of a 29-gallon here, now I have the terrarium over here, so you'll be able to see it behind me when I'm doing my live streams later on. And what was the 40-gallon breeder is now the 29-gallon with a whole new scape and the Harlequin
Ooh.
Rasboras, and there's a there's the golden the blue ram in there. I still got one out of the four that I had. So, and this one's doing pretty good actually. But yeah, I really like the new little scape. It kind of simple or whatever. Pretty much of the plants that I rescued from the 40-gallon breeder, and then the pothos is kind of there. It doesn't look as pretty right now because it just doesn't fit in the space, but it'll kind of correct itself over time and
Right.
refill itself. And I got this new plant in here now too. I'm quite sure what it is, but
Ooh.
it's really nice. I mentioned this before, but now I can show it. Here's my pink crypt in a vase. I just keep it right next to the tank, and it just gets a little bit of side light, and it's looking really, really good. And it's just like some sand that I took from my aqua garden when I dismantled that. But the big surprise is the 40-gallon breeder. It's
Ooh.
set up and running with salt water, and it's got some mollies in there.
Nice.
So I got the creamsicle mollies. I
Start
believe
making
this girl
babies.
right there is already pregnant. She's
Nice.
kind of big, and he looks decent.
Make them babies.
Yeah, and I don't just have like any rocks in there. I took some substrate from my old brackish tank that I took down, and some other stuff, and so you end up there's all that, and so that's a combination of the substrate that was in the 40-gallon breeder before, and like this crushed coral aragonite stuff that was in my brackish tank that wasn't all covered in cyanobacteria, and so now it's all salt water, and I'm using my Awaze hang on the bag filter that I got from the Triple Crown. It's got a heater built into it, and then
Ooh.
I added the sponge on the intake, so that's running super active. I really like the flow actually. It
Yeah.
it comes out really nice, and if I kind of open up, it breaks up the surface really nicely.
Does.
So I'm not super worried about not having like any sort of um like power head or anything in there. I think it has
Yeah,
good
you
flow.
probably won't need it.
Yep. And
Sweet.
the mollies are just looking super happy and healthy. And I think even though like most of the substrate was technically fresh water and the rest of it was actually brackish, like my bracket was pretty high in salt already. So I hope all this will just kind of just basically keep it be seated. And so far the water parameters are just pretty darn good. And I've noticed a little bit of things here and there, but in general everything is just good. So I might come
Sweet.
and buy some shrimp here soon.
Yeah. We had a couple people come in. Jay Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics. Hello, hello. Boots Cats is asking, are you guys going to join Jimmy P's Paludarium contest? No, I am not. All Things Fish came in. Hello.
All things fish. What's up?
Everyone's saying hi. What's in the terrarium? All Things Fish asks.
Oh, what's in the terrarium? Let me since we might be able to see him. Um, oh, he
Oh,
jumped.
there he is.
He, it's a it's a golden gecko. Um, here you can see his face. Maybe
Uh,
I'm not
is,
sure. There you
oh,
go.
there he is.
So he's a golden gecko, even though right now since he's in the dark and they basically auto camouflage from their light receptors in their skin. He's kind of more of a dark purple color actually. But yeah, I built this terrarium a long time ago. It's got a here. Let me just open up the front here because he won't jump out. But it's got a running waterfall.
Cute.
It comes down and the streams out right into the front, and then it's got a false bottom basically that let's see, I can pull you guys over to the side a little bit here. Um, yeah, it's got a false bottom with the leca, and then it comes back to the pump and just pumps back up.
Nice.
Video like nice.
All Things Fish asked, did you get the mollies when they were already salty, or did you transition them?
No, so I purchased them straight from Pet Supplies Plus. They were freshwater, and I just drip acclimated them over the course of like I don't know, maybe an hour, and they honestly never showed like any signs of major stress or anything, and they're looking like super happy. It's been like 2 or 3 days now, I guess, and yeah, they're not showing any signs of stress. They're happy. They were eating. When I actually first put them into the tank, I had some, brine shrimp that I threw right in here. So there was some younger and some adult brine shrimp that were swimming around in the tank when they first jumped in. So they got used to it pretty quick and saw some food, and there we go.
Nice.
But and my mangrove that I rescued from the
Oh.
brackish tank. hopefully it continues to grow. But it's got some interesting kind of roots and stuff. But yeah, hopefully I just kept it in the same water that it was in with the tank because they're very finicky. So I'm just gonna keep it kind of as is for now, and if it starts to kind of grow again, maybe I'll do like a water change on it or something, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I can eventually transition it into either this tank or my reef tank out in the living room. We shall see. But yeah, mangroves are tend to be very, very picky, and once they get used to one
Mm-hmm.
thing, they just want to stick in that. So we'll see if it even works.
SWFL treasure detecting. Hello. Ian! Hello!
Yeah. I'm going to jump back out into the living room here. So I'm going to take a little circle around and just show you. Oh, some art that I hung up. Yeah, beware of fish. So that's the entrance to the room. That a friend of me got me this. One of those like metal tin things. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is what I was talking about when we were backstage. One of these like floating frames.
Oh, that
So
is
I have
neat.
this I think it's a leopard frog pleco or something. I don't remember. I would take it off the wall and show you the artist that the business cards on the back, but I kind of had a hard time getting it on the wall in the first place. But
Yeah.
it's really really nice quality. I think it's colored pencil. I'm not
Ooh.
100% sure. And then this is from Priscilla, and that's the Galaxy Rasbora or the Celestial Pearl Danio, and that's watercolor. And it's still
That's
got some
really
more
cool.
wall space and stuff too. So
Send
yeah.
Danny all your art. He needs to fill up the walls. Look at all that
Well,
wall
I
space.
need to buy some. I need to buy some art and stuff too, because yeah, I got wall space there, wall space there, all that wall space. So it might be a zebra pleco. I'm not 100% sure, or it might be an L46. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna hop back out to my living room.
Okay. I'm back. Hello. um oh, some things I've been up to, so I talked about it, but I got these little diamond art kits. It's supposed to be the ocean edition, but they snuck in some koi fish. There's a couple of koi fish that they snuck into my box. But yeah, I got that, and then I have the Heniocus or a banner fish. So I've got those two completed already. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can see the sparkle there.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
sparkly.
But yeah, that's what Danny was just talking about. We were talking about frames backstage before we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that floating frame is cute. I might have.
Yeah,
Where'd you
so
get that from? Amazon?
it's got like the glass frame up front, and then the backing, instead of being like cardboard with like a white piece of paper or whatever, it's just kind of a clear piece of plastic that's flexible.
Oh.
So that picture that I had in there actually had like a built-in like thick paper frame built into the picture. So it's it fits into there still, even though it's like, I don't know, a couple millimeters thick.
Right. Everyone's talking about pleco numbers. I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm
And-
not into plecos to care about the numbers. So,
but yeah,
Tundra, what are
so
you freaking
and
out
I'm
about?
working on a crab now. The crab is what I'm working on.
Nice.
Yeah. I can show you the progress. Gotta unbury it though.
So yeah, I want to get some of those. I believe they're the peppermint shrimp, the ones that look like giant neocaridina.
So I got some diamonds on there. Oh yeah, there you can see the glimmer of what I've got done. And then so all the plants aren't done. I'm working on just the crab right now. So yeah, little
Nice.
crab boy. Got to put his barrier back on so he doesn't stick to other things.
Yeah, it's the peppermint shrimp that I
Yeah,
want to get.
those are $12 at my work.
$12.
$12.
That seems so crazy for shrimp.
No, not for saltwater shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get Ian's. input on that as soon as he catches up.
On the shrimp.
Yeah. Peppermints are actually easy to spawn, hard egg to raise, but easy to spawn. Yeah, we get them in holding eggs, but they never hatch. Or at
Hard.
least maybe they probably get stuck in the sump.
What makes them so hard to raise?
Oh, I've never tried it. Peppermints went up.
Because
They did go up. Yeah, they were. I think they were $8, $10,
because
and they recently went up to 12.
what I'm trying to do, Mike, if you don't know, is I'm trying to breed mollies and shrimp in that 40-gallon breeder specifically for cuttlefish food. So I'm trying to get some easy saltwater shrimp that are going to breed relatively easy and prolifically enough to, scoop out a few every, maybe once a week, to feed a colony of cuttlefish, scoop out a few shrimp. Another, a couple days go by, scoop out a few mollies. So I'm trying to build up a decent colony in there. And so I want to make sure I have an easy shrimp to actually breed. Uh, what what birds do I have? It's awesome you have a Quaker parrot. I love Quaker parrots.
Quakers are cute.
That's what I want to get next. After my parakeets end up, passing in like 13 more years or something like that. Because yeah, I really like Quaker parrots because
Hmm.
they have that very interesting like body shape and look, and they're not like too large or anything like that.
Yeah, just ask my $50 fire shrimp, which is now 3 days missing. Oh no, Ian.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There's green ones and there's blue ones.
And there's the leucistic. Yep.
Yep. Oh yes, I want a white one for real.
Oh, white one. I forgot there's white ones too.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. They're adorable birds.
And then there's some that are like a little bit more gray.
And yeah, that's about how large they are. So
Yeah.
they're they're
I
bigger
think
than a parakeet, but they're smaller than
I don't know if Marco is larger or
Mark.
about the same size. I
I
I
think
don't.
I think they're smaller than Marco. They're
Yeah.
a little bit stockier, but generally smaller size.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Come here.
But now the peppermints are gone too. Oh no! For raising peppermint larvae, separate tanks, lots of food, lots of water changes. Oh. I think my pistol shrimp's taking out other shrimp, possibly, but not usually unless they're trying to go in his little tunnel.
We get an Indian ringneck next. Nice.
Yeah. So those are a little too crazy for me. Like they're demanding.
Yeah. What a bird that I really, really want, even though it's like way out of my price range, is I believe what is it? Yeah, it's the indigo macaw or the Lear's macaw.
I just noticed your little bird just tried to land on your glasses and realized your glasses aren't there.
I know. My glasses aren't there. Yeah,
Aw.
these guys are absolutely
Oh,
beautiful.
hyacinths. Yeah.
And then but not even just how beautiful they are. Apparently, they are just the world's most trainable bird and the like most personable bird out there. Like I've seen videos of them like people just chilling in a chair with their bird literally just lounging in their arm
Mhm.
like a dog.
Yep. Yep. Hyacinth macaws. That's actually the first diamond art painting that I tried was a giant one with two hyacinth macaws with a bunch of pink flowers behind them, and I got like a little over halfway, and then I just like gave up.
The umbrella cockatoo.
No, I will never do a cockatoo. Mm-mm.
Yeah. If I was
No.
going to do a cockatoo, I would do the world's most badass like cockatoo, which is what is it, the emperor cockatoo or
I think so, yeah.
the big black one that has like the
Oh,
red
palm.
wing. Yeah.
Oh, the red wings. No, palm cockatoos don't have red wings. They're the big black ones with like the red on the face.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about then.
Black palm cockatoo.
Yeah, with the double beak.
Yeah,
It's red on the face, not on the wings. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, these
They're
guys,
big babies too.
they're big. I wouldn't
Hmm.
necessarily call them a baby. But yeah,
No, like the hyacinth. Like they're of the same temperament. They're like big babies.
yeah. But yeah, they got this double beak to help them crack even larger nuts and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Yeah, they're quite large. I don't even think that's a full grown one there. But that's like, parakeet versus cockatoo. Man, they are absolutely gorgeous.
The Gallard cockatoo. Yeah, that's another good one.
You ever watch Pebbles the cockatoo? No, I don't think I've ever seen Pebbles the
I don't think I've
cockatoo.
seen
I've
pebbles
seen
either.
what's the bird's actual name? Apollo the gray parrot.
I've seen
Uh,
Apollo. Yep.
that is a smart bird right there. Apollo can tell you the difference between what different materials are made out of, whether it's
Hmm.
made out of plastic, wood, metal,
Glass.
glass.
Hmm.
Like he can tell you what it's made out of. He can tell you what different instruments are. He can tell you different colors. He can count. Oh, that's a smart bird, man. And what's
Pebbles.
interesting is, yeah, when I was at the dentist's office, like all of a sudden, like pets and stuff came up because when I was getting a cavity filled, she was talking about using like clove oil and stuff, and I was like, eh. And she's like, yeah, and clove oil has been used, since ancient Egyptians and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, you're right, and it also can be used to, properly euthanize your aquarium fish and stuff like that too. And she's like, really? I'm like, oh
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, so you start with like a low dose and they basically just pass out in the water, and then you increase the dose and they peacefully die. And then we started talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and then birds came up, and yeah, she does not want birds, and I was like, I never wanted birds either, but man, they're
And then you
fun.
get one. Yep.
Once you get one, like it's
Once
just
you get one that that you build a bond with, oh, there's nothing like it.
yeah, and it's just like yeah, you have to really build that bond with it to actually get that understanding because
Hmm.
man, like when I was trying to tell her, it's like I've had dogs and cats and things like that, but man, when you get a bird, like it's just a whole another level of intelligence that you
Mm.
didn't even know animals could actually have,
Hmm.
that you all of a sudden start to see when you get a bird. And that's what I'm really excited with these, that I'm gonna get cuttlefish and stuff too, because I'm really excited to see the different sort of intelligence of having that sort of creature,
Yep.
a cephalopod,
Oh my god, it's exciting. Salient says, Pebbles swears like a mother. Oh
Oh,
my god. Yes.
oh yeah,
I
I
need to
love
go find Pebbles
those
now.
videos are kind of funny. I've seen a video of this Spanish cockatoo just having a yelling back at the mom or whatever, and they're just literally yelling at each other in Spanish.
Alright, just followed. Pebble, the crazy cockatoo.
Mark Sturlson, Craig's Catfish Caves, George RB3. How's it going, everybody? I gotta make sure I say hi to people because I didn't even say hi properly to Salient Aquatics, even though we've been talking to Ian Atkins. And let's see. I'm sure there's some other people that I might have missed. Maybe not. Boots Cats, Boots Cats. I love
Cats,
that
boots,
name. Boots
cats,
Cats, Boots Cats.
boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats.
Because it always reminds me of this one video that I think was originally done on like Vine. And it was this whole like like techno dance song that was done like by words or whatever, and every word that he said, like an image popped up too. So it's like boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots, not a cat, and boots and cats and boots and cats. And it's so great. I love that video. Boots cats, boots cats. I'll have you do my wife's PayPal, but I'll see what's. Oh,
Yeah. Mark, hello. You probably already said hello, but I didn't hear it,
yep.
so now I'm saying hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my god, I did that earlier. I was in the middle of like doing something on the computer. I don't even know what I was doing, but apparently I had a full ass conversation with my coworker. I none of it stuck to me. I talked to her later about whatever it is she tried to talk to me about, and she goes, "Yeah, you already said yes to this." And I'm like, "When?" She's like, "When you were on the computer." I was like, "I wasn't freaking paying attention to you." But I'm glad I answered correctly. Like we already talked about this. I'm like, well, I don't remember, so now I'm talking about it again.
Water Sprite. Nice. I've had some water Sprite before. Hand
Same.
green crystal ball.
I have to see that. Hold on, I gotta go over to YouTube. Oh, yeah, I've seen that in the little icons, and it like took me a long time to figure out what the hell it was. But yeah, it's a little hand that's holding a green hand with red fingernails holding a purple crystal ball with some twinkles
Oh,
on it.
oh. Interesting.
Yeah, Nathan tells me that all the time. He's like, "You're really bad when you're focused on something that you'll have a whole ass conversation and not realize it." And I'm like, "Shut up.
Yep.
I feel attacked. Don't call me out."
I can sort of do that too. And I learned that from my mom
Yep.
because my mom will do that.
He's like, "Yeah, you'll respond, and you respond like you're paying attention, but I know you're not." And I'm like, "Well, I'm stop
Some,
taking advantage of it then."
now, sometimes I do kind of, in a way, do it on purpose as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I really just don't care about what's going on in the conversation, I might be thinking about something else, and just kind of like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh totally.
Totally. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yep.
No way.
No way.
Like that one Canadian on TikTok, or is he Canadian, or is he just like northern Wisconsin? He finds all these like tool hacks, and he'll see it. He'll react to the video. Like, what? No way.
Oh yeah,
What?
the like
No
all the wrong
way.
tools, but they're broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems like the best time to ask Gina to commit to doing chores. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Not the best time. No time is the best time to try to get me to do chores. Craig's Catfish gonna send me 50 pounds of Val for free. That's a lot. Does Craig know what 50 pounds is? Like that's American metrics.
No, I think 50 pounds is in as in money. 50
Oh,
$50.
50 like 50 pounds worth of Val. Yeah, I say 50 pounds of Val is a lot. My son is 70 pounds. Like that's a whole ass kid.
No, I mean pounds of weight.
No, you don't.
Let's go inside joke. Yep. Oh shoot, I was doing laundry. Man, I hate it when that
Oh,
happens.
I hate that. I'll go through a whole ass day and realize I only freaking did a half a load of laundry. Like I just put laundry in the wash and freaking forgot about it. I'm like, dang it, my jeans are wet.
Oh man, like so I was filling up my trash can for RO or whatever, and um one of the nights, it was one of my off nights. It was earlier this week when I was filling it up to actually get the saltwater tank going and stuff, and I kind of I kind of fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
And woke up at like 3:30 a.m. and was like, "Oh crap! I was doing the RO," and I ran over there, and it was like this far from the top in the trash can.
Your spidey senses were tingling.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Mark's got it. 2.5 kilos. I don't know. Yeah.
22.5 kilos,
22.5 kilos. Did I say 2.5? 22.5.
He gets it free in Australia.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
Especially if it's just, what are we talking about?
Val.
50 pounds of Val. If it's just the plant, that's a lot. But if it's in water, I mean, yeah, it's still a lot of water. But
it was just a joke. I know, but we're rolling with it.
Oh, I didn't think it was a joke. I was taking it seriously. My bad. Inside joke, I think Craigslist. Griffin!
What's up, Griffin?
It was funny at the class or at the Triple Crown. Anytime I saw Griffin, it was Griffin. It's so funny. Even Lady Diane mentioned it, but like how everybody was calling each other by their usernames if you didn't use your real name as a username. So like Griffin was just called Griffin. Lady Diane kept going, everybody calls me Lady Diane and not just Diane. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. It's because you're a classy lady.
Yeah.
You're just Lady Diane.
Right. But most people were calling me Danny, which is good because that's how I was when I first started. I was just Danny Westy, and I was like determined to not have a YouTube name. I just wanted to have like my own brand sort of thing. But I don't know. I think it was like Biz first that called me Glassbox Hero like as an actual like name.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Whereas, like, Lefty doesn't give out his name. Like, he wants to be called by his YouTube name. He doesn't give out his real name.
He does not give out his name.
Mm-mm.
And,
I think it's for protection because he's a teacher.
Well, yeah, and that
keep
makes
it separate.
Sense.
Yeah.
But, like, he's, like, the complete opposite of Biz when it comes to this whole thing, which is kind of funny. But it's really funny because, he posted this video of, like, it was one of those like TikTok like challenge things or whatever where it's just like, what's your name? What's your favorite
name,
ice cream?
Your age,
what's your favorite color and all that stuff? And he's just like, well, my name's Lefty. I'm like, no, it's not. Shut up. What's your real name?
Yeah. Well, because I asked him at the Triple Crown, I was like, we were just talking. I was like, what is your name, by the way? And he just kind of went quiet. I was like, oh, okay. No, you want to? Okay. I got you. I won't ask anymore. I'm sorry. I was like, but okay, you want to? Fine. That's fine.
He wants to, maintain the character, know? And that's what's funny is I have this other friend that I met through going to karaoke. And this whole time I didn't know that that Jack is just his stage name.
Who is it?
His real name is Jeremy, but he's been going by Jack ever since he's done karaoke. Oh. His very first time he did karaoke, he was like really drunk, and basically one of his friends like dared him to do it, so he wrote down his name, and his handwriting was like really bad and all that stuff too. So the KJ guy was just like,
Jack?
And like nobody moves, and so he's just like, well, that's probably me or whatever. I guess it's got to be me. And sure enough, like it was the right song or whatever. So he's been going by Jack ever since.
That's
as far
funny.
as going on like his karaoke name. And even people like his family and his friends and all that stuff call him Jack, even though his name is actually Jeremy.
That's
It's just like
hilarious.
basically became his name, and he doesn't care about it at all.
Hmm.
And I got another friend too that like his real name is Ralph, but like his mom even himself herself never really liked the name. It was his dad's decision, so she always called him based off of his initials. So his name has always been Ron, Ron.
Oh,
So she even called him like my little Ronnie and stuff. And so he's been my friend Ron for
my
a
dear
long time.
Ronnie.
And gosh, it wasn't even until I knew him for like a year that all of a sudden like somebody called him Ralph, and I'm just like Ralph. And it's like, yeah, that's actually what my real name is, but I've been Ron my entire life. It's like
Yeah.
okay. 70+ mile an hour wind gusts.
Oh.
Whew.
Oh, I was picking up fish Friday from the airport, and I walked into Southwest Cargo, and it was really windy. My hair's blown all over. Well, I nice, and I pulled the door closed behind me, instead of letting the wind catch it. And I turn around, and I'm just like, "Holy crap!" And they're like, "We need more customers like you." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, because of the door?" And they're like, "Yeah, like everybody's just let the wind catch the door and just let it bang around." And I'm like, "That's ridiculous."
Yeah.
um,
No,
yeah, just
like
fucking pull it close behind you.
it's true though. Like I mean, you worked at like Petco and stuff like that. People are just in general, people are ridiculous.
Just don't care about
They
anybody
do not
else.
care about anything. Like uh, there'd be people that would bring their dogs in, and like their dog would actually like use the bathroom in their store, and they would actually be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This happened with my dog. Can I clean it up or whatever?" Like, no, no, we got it. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
It's like just thank you enough for saying something,
Right.
because you'd be surprised like how many people just either really don't see it because they're just oblivious to everything, or they just act like they don't see it. Like there's nothing worse than coming up to an aisle and stumbling upon some dog poo, and you go to clean it up and it's cold.
Yeah.
It's like, how long has that been sitting there? And
Well,
nobody said anything.
not only that, I've had people come up and be like, "Oh, my dog pissed or shat in that aisle," and then they walked away. And I'm like, "Excuse you." So I take the paper towels. Here you go, clean it up. Oh no, that's your job.
Well, I had this one
No, it's not.
customer. I had this one customer that she would always come in with this husky, and man, I hated this husky because it was just a husky that just loved to mark everything. And she'd just walk around and let it mark everything and pee on all of the cat trees and stuff like that. And it's just like, I guess we're beyond the days where it's like, you'd be like, it's one of those like you break it, you buy it sort of things. Like if I would like in the old days, if your dog pissed all over a cat tree, like, well, now I can't sell the cat tree, so now you got to pay for the cat tree.
Yep.
Like, but nowadays it's not like that.
I had a
You
lady
can't
like that.
challenge customers like that.
I had a lady like that with two. I think if I remember correctly, they were Shih Tzus. I think, and she would never buy anything. She would just come in, do a round around, the main drive aisle around Petco, and just let her dogs pee all over everything because they wouldn't use the bathroom on a normal walk, and but she wants to take them out so that they can get some, socialization. But that's the only way that she can get them to go to the bathroom on a walk is if she brings them into our store and lets them just pee everywhere. And she never
Wow.
buys anything. Never buys anything.
Wow.
Yeah. We were always so angry about it.
That's just ridiculous.
Um, Other people. Oh, and then so about the whole leaving a pile of poop in the middle of the floor. Have you ever found a pile of poop because you see tire tracks of it in a different
Oh,
aisle and
oh yeah.
you had to follow the
Yep. And then you
tracks?
got to tell somebody, hey, I'm sorry. you stepped in dog poop back there, and then you got
You got to
you
track
know,
down that cart, clean the
yep,
tires on it. Oh, ha! I wouldn't
yep.
do
The
it. Yep,
store is not your dog's toilet. The
yep,
store is not your place to just drop off your kids so you don't have to watch them.
yep,
Um, there's a lot of things that it's just like
yep.
they happen so much more often than they should.
Like
Like it's
almost
just like
daily.
people were just not raised right
No,
at all.
no, at all.
And I thank my parents all the time for like raising me right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I did some dumb things. I did some dumb things too, but nothing compared to uh hiccups. Nothing compared to what some of these dang kids are doing nowadays, and even what some of these parents are doing nowadays. Like my goodness.
The amount of people who I've yelled at for not or for banging on enclosures, I've had to yell at more adults than I have children.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep. I had this one guy that came in for like parakeets, I guess. Yeah, he came in and he wanted to get a parakeet, and he had something in his mind, I guess, that he wanted to like reach his arm into the tank actually to basically like just have the birds decide which
Choose
one
him. Yeah.
came to him or whatever. And I was just like, I mean, okay, like I'll kind of let you, do that or whatever. I was kind of watching, and then it got to the point where it was just like it was none of the birds were liking his arm in there at all. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. Like you gotta pull your arm out. Like you're just freaking them all out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That happened a lot to me too. Yeah, people think they're like, "Can you open up the cage and I want to see which one like can I hold it?" And I'm like, "No, you can't because they're not hand tame."
yep. It's like I can't even hold these guys.
Right.
I have a parakeet that I've owned for over a year that I still can't hold.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Because
"Okay,
like
which
I
one do you
haven't
want?"
really worked super hardcore on it, but also just because she doesn't
She just
want
doesn't
to
want to.
interact with me
She just
at
doesn't want
all.
to. Yeah. Yeah, the amount of times they're like, "I want a bird." I'm like, "Okay, which one?" And I grab the box. "Well, can I hold it first?" "Nope, absolutely not. You cannot. And here, not near the store. And do not open this box until you get home."
Yeah. Do
Oh my
you
gosh.
on your glasses, do you have those like anti-glare lens
No.
things or whatever?
I keep trying to look down so I don't have a glare from my screen, but no, I don't. It's
I,
my
I
screen
mean,
is huge
you
with my
actually you
TV.
don't have a bad glare at all, surprisingly, for how
Yeah.
big your glasses are. But I was just wondering because like I did get I wanted to pay a little bit extra to get the like the anti-glare,
Mhm.
anti-reflection lenses and stuff. They had clear option, and then they had like the blue option where it had like the slight bluish tint to it. And I was like, no, I don't want the bluish tint, but I went with
No.
the clear ones. And
I really need to get the blue like the filtering out the blue light
yeah,
on my next pair because like at work since we run so many blues, like it'll help with that and all that stuff.
well, see, that's what I was kind of trying to get was something that would maybe transition into that, but they don't really have those sort of glasses because that's what I really need is something that's to wear in the dark as well as in the light.
Yes. Especially with astigmatism, how you get the stars from
Yeah,
the street lights and stuff at night. Ugh.
yeah. And it's like it's the astigmatism is only in my right eye. I don't have one in my
Mm.
left eye at all.
Monster fish gal. Hello, hello.
Monster fish gal. But yeah, speaking of glasses, I mentioned it backstage, but I forgot to mention it on the live stream. Yeah, so I paid a little bit extra with my insurance or whatever to get one of those flex benefits spending cards that you can spend on co-pays and buying like
Prescriptions.
band-aids and prescriptions and
Mhm.
stuff from Targets and Walgreens and wherever else. And so I paid extra. I get extra coming out of my paycheck, and so I got that specifically for glasses and contacts and things like that. And sure enough, when I'm there at the eye doctor and she's like adding up how much I have to owe and all that stuff, I completely forgot about my flex spending card, and basically like put myself into a bad position for the rest of the week,
Yep.
because like I ordered glasses, and my insurance is pretty decent. It covered the full exam and like $150 towards glasses, so it bought my frames completely. I just
Mhm.
have to pay for the lenses. And but yeah, I didn't order my contacts yet, uh because I didn't have any more money. But
Right.
I
Well,
did
you didn't
actually
think you
have
had
more
any more money.
money because I had the flex spending card, and I'm just like, I'm so mad that I just kind of forgot about it, because
Yep.
like I was gonna order that stuff from BRS and all that stuff too, and it's like I didn't, because I was broke. And I was gonna buy a smaller TV to actually have my live stream, ready to go by today, but I was broke because of that too. So it's like, son of a bitch.
Dang it.
Yep.
Yep. Just like me when I'm picking up fish for work and I accidentally swipe my debit card and not the store's credit card, and I just go, dang
Oh,
it!
oh man.
Luckily, I've only done it when it was like an $80 like for shipping and not the $800 one.
Oh man, yeah.
I just go to work and I'm like, Damon, I used my card and not your card. You owe me $80. And he's like, it's fine here. He gives me cash.
Yeah.
He laughs and he's like, I've done it before. It's fine.
I mean that's basically how what happened when I approached the bar about charging me too much for the tip.
Hmm.
She's just like, oops, like that was probably me. The old
Yeah.
system, you would just put in the total and it would,
It would
put
pop
the
it out.
tip overwards, whereas this one you put in the tip and then it prints off the total. And so she just gave me cash out of her own pocket, because that's
Yeah.
what it would have been anyway, was tips.
Right.
So yeah. I'm like, I guess that works. Eric Wyrock is here.
Eric.
Or maybe he's not. Maybe
Maybe.
Bunny's just quoting him.
Oh, she's
Listen to
quoting
your
him.
body when you have to potty. That is true. Holding your bladder too long can cause problems, even including infection and stuff like that. But my brother said something a while ago, and it just kind of stuck with me or whatever. Like somebody asked him, like, what's something that like they never told you about adulthood that just seems like more important than like to not mention it or whatever. It's like bathroom urgency.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, like from when you were a little bitty kid throughout your entire life, it'll just come out of nowhere, and like you just gotta go.
I find certain stores trigger it. Like if I have to like sort through something like that, like if I go to like VStock to get Pokemon cards, if it's something that I like needs my attention that I have to like look for something for some reason, that's when it hits every
Oh
time.
yeah, oh
Every
yeah. Like
time.
when you really need to take your time to make a proper decision,
Yes.
that's when you're like your body's just like, no, we're
Got to
gonna
go right
make
now.
you hurry.
Mhm. Got to go right now.
It's like, ah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit that like, everybody. What's up, Danny Kin Aquatics?
Yep, yep, yep. I haven't been to VStock in a while. I need to call up my best friend and be like, "Bitch, we need to go to VStock." We haven't had a V
V-Stock.
Stock date in like 2 years, 3 years.
I want to go to the Lego store.
Ooh, yeah. Do we still have a
'Cause
Lego store?
there's one in like Mid Rivers or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see
Same
that.
place as V Stock. Um,
V Stock is in. There's one in South County Mall, and there's one.
there's
Is
one in
it
West County Mall.
Mid Rivers?
Yeah, Mid Rivers, West County Mall.
Oh, okay. Sorry, West County to me is the one off 270 in
Oh well, yeah.
Manchester.
That's West County Mall.
Yeah,
But yeah, so Mid Rivers, I guess. Yeah, it's O'Fallon, but
yeah,
it's west, so that's why I think of it like But
yeah.
yeah, what Lego do I want to get? Um, it's actually I just want to get specific parts.
Oh, you want to get
So
pieces?
that's why I need to go to the Lego store because you know. Oh, now you want to fly over to me, of course. I've been, building these little Technic things and things like that, and I've gotten some different ones too now that they have these like pullback motors, so you
Oh,
can actually, charge it up, and so it's got the little pullback motor there, and so they got gears and things like that too. So what I wanted to do is like hook up a motor in here, like into the engine of a motorcycle, and hook a chain up to hook it up to the back wheel, so I can have a pullback motorcycle. Um,
yeah.
but I need to get chain, and they do sell like a small Lego Technic motorcycle that comes with a little chain to run little pistons like I have in here, but I don't want to buy like 3 or 4 of those little sets just for the chain, really.
Right.
So I'm sure they sell the chain somewhere in the Lego store, where I
Yep.
can just buy some extra chain and some other little like Technic pieces, like more of this like silver tubing stuff, so I can make things that look more like engines and exhaust systems and stuff like that. Because I
Mhm.
don't know, I've just been getting pretty creative with these things. And this one wasn't my design, but it's a cool little like hot rod looking thing.
Nice.
But
Oh, I got something at the dollar store. I don't know if I want to keep it a secret for when I go to the Clash or not, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. Hold on.
yeah, you want to go get it. Ugh. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna show you off on the big screen. You don't want to look at the camera. Can you look at the camera? No. If I'm nope. And he's gone. ABC.
I saw that. You took me down.
Just so I can show him big.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I seen this on TikTok a while ago, and it's always the joke in like Stephen P's What the Fish stream. It's these little dollhouse tables. So you can table flip. You can flip a table.
Oh,
I got 3 of them so far, but I'm going to keep going to the dollar store every week to try to get as many as I can so I can bring them to the Clash and hand them out so everybody can have a table that they can flip.
nice.
I saw it.
Flip
I was like,
tape.
it's perfect. Table flipping, and everybody can put like their logo sticker on it, so everybody can have their own table.
Now we need tiny hands to flip the table.
Oh, tiny hands! Oh my god, yes! I love it so freaking much. It's the little things.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I know we were talking about the different glasses and the frames and stuff. I've shown these off before, but I got these Bond Charge, but formerly called
Oh,
Blue Blocks
yeah.
glasses, and well, the glasses themselves still say Blue Blocks on them, but yeah, I really like the way that these frames fit my face, and so I
Oh,
got glasses that were kind of very similar to these as well, which are
Yeah.
kind of they're similar to my old frames, but they're a little bit bigger, but not like the really big glasses
Like mine.
like what you have and like what
Yeah.
everybody else is wearing nowadays.
Yeah, these are a little bit taller than what I usually get because they do touch my face down here.
Yeah.
Um,
But I don't like metal frames, the ones that have the weird nose
yeah.
pads. I've always liked plastic frames. They just sit better.
Mhm.
And then I don't know. I do kind of like thick frames. I did try one of those like the clear thick frames because
Yeah.
those are like in nowadays too or whatever. But
They don't ever
I
look right on me.
I did not like it.
These are like a mint green, so they're not like they're still transparent, but they're not clear.
Yeah,
Like they're not, colorless clear. They're like a mint
yeah,
green, so they work fine for me. But yeah, the white clear ones don't look right on
no,
me. My table would be in a constant state of flipping. Gina, you should put your logo on them and give them out. I feel like that's selfish. Everybody should be able to put their own logo on theirs. And that way, so nobody would lose their table. Everybody will know whose is whose table. Tiny hands for the tiny hands,
Mm,
and a signed flip tables contest to see who
yeah.
could flip it the furthest. Yeah, exactly. So everybody needs their
Or
own
who can flip it the
sticker.
furthest, and
Yeah.
who can also flip it and get it to land back up. You
Yeah,
know?
like a water bottle flip, but table
Yeah,
flipping.
right. The table flipping content.
But yeah, see, that's why everyone needs their logo on their table so everyone knows nobody's table will get lost.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm excited now.
Or you know, I just kind of thought about it. Since like Bentley really liked my glass box here guitar pick merch or whatever,
Mhm.
he thinks that that's like a super brilliant idea. Why not just have Gina's Reef table flipping tables?
Yeah.
Just,
No,
just
so
buy a
my
whole bunch of your own stickers and just put stickers on all of them. And like,
actually I
here's
just
your Gina's
realized
Reef table flipping table.
these are wood and Nathan's coworker has like those wood burning like
Oh yeah,
and
and
I
you
could
said you
have
could do
people's
like
logos.
the word burning of your
Yeah.
symbol, right?
Or anybody's symbol. Like I could start making them for everybody and hand them out.
You could do that. You can make one for everybody, or you can put your own symbol on them and be
Well,
like,
yeah,
"It's
I'm gonna have one. Oh, maybe on the underside. Like it'll be a secret, like made by
yeah."
Gina's Reef.
You put your signature like with the actual
Like
well
on the underside of it. Here, I'm
like
just gonna open this guy.
with the fancy like Gina's Reef with that cursive lettering where it
Yeah.
says, yeah, you just sign it like Gina's Reef.
I do need to work on a signature for myself for my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does have like the company's BS jargon underneath.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's
is
fine.
it is it
Ooh,
uh is it like embossed on there or is it
it's
like
it's like engraved. I don't know. It's
is it popping out or is it pushed?
no,
Is
it's
it like
caved in. Yeah,
ah, dang. I was
yeah.
thinking if it was like poking out, you could just take some sandpaper and just
Yeah.
rub it
Well, I
away.
need to take sandpaper to it anyway. Like it's already like splintering here and got some raised parts, so I do need to take some sandpaper to it.
Yeah.
It is from the dollar store.
Put your sticker underneath the
Under
table.
the yeah. Yes. Or maybe like on the side or something. Have them just do it like at Gina's Reef on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Flip table.
They have officially have COVID now and I feel like absolute garbage. Man,
Oh. Yeah, his wife and his kid had it. Kid both kids? The older kid? I don't remember. His house is contaminated. Containment breach.
everything
You
seems like
you
super blue and white now.
you okay there?
I may just want to put those back on. No, I'm good.
Did I hear a coffee table book on coffee tables? Yeah, it has these little. I bought little furniture, like dollhouse furniture tables. So I'm gonna bring them to the clash and hand them out, so everyone has their own table to flip.
Yep. Whenever you lose in the auction, flips table.
Flips table. Get water decal and some epoxy. Ooh, I could use some epoxy to seal it because it is very cheap. It's very thin. Like
Yeah.
these are gonna break.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking that like flips table one time, cracks table. Oh no! Our
Breaks your legs.
table is broken.
Both. I was the only one without it. Now I've got it. Oh no. Get some vitamin D and some zinc and some vitamin C and anything else that'll make you feel better.
And some horse tranquilizer.
And some horse tranquilizer. Sleep it off. Sleep it off. Just put yourself in a coma and sleep it off.
Or horse dewormer or whatever, that
Sleep.
thing.
Oh, I get what you mean. Okay, I gotcha.
Horse tranquilizer too, yeah. Just
Yeah,
just
just
knock yourself out for like 4 or 5 days. You'll wake
sleep
up
through
and
it.
you'll feel so much better.
Just sleep through it.
Because while your body is, sleeping, it can focus on getting rid of the disease.
Just make sure you're at an incline because breathing. You have breathing problems and shit
Yeah.
whenever you have COVID. So yeah. Should I drink bleach? No. You should inject it. Remember, you inject
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bleach
you
into
gotta
your
inject the
bloodstream.
disinfectant.
Don't do
I
that,
wonder how
kids.
long until YouTube, just drops the stream.
No, we're kidding. Don't do that.
I'm kidding, Susan. I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Kenny, kind of hard to avoid it. I've avoided it
But
so
for the
far.
record, we actually used to for more or less, inject people with disinfectant. Um, methylene blue, used to be
Yeah.
injected into people, and now we use it to disinfect other sorts of things. So
ABC says, "Oh yeah, injection. That's right. Yeah." Ridiculous.
Inception, injection. Oh my gosh. So I have found probably my new favorite YouTube channel.
Kenny's got cooties. What's his favorite YouTube channel?
I gotta remember what her name is. Cause she is, Lindsay Nicole.
Lindsay Nicole. Hold on, I gotta look her up.
I gotta make sure I spell it right, cause it's interesting spelling. Lindsay Nicole. There you go. I'm not sure if the at does anything or if it's important or not or whatever.
Lindsay.
Lindsay Nicole.
Nicole.
But
I think I follow her on TikTok.
Maybe she's from TikTok originally, but she's been on YouTube now for about 4 or 5 months doing longer content. But she is a zoologist that was a high school biology teacher for a while, and then she went full on with like some social media education videos and stuff like that now. And she says how much she loves it and stuff. And honestly, I love her content. It's just so great. And she has a great way of explaining things, but also, doesn't hold back. Like she's one of those like, bro, like, no, come on, bro. Like, you got to do this. And like, she'll curse and stuff or whatever too. And she's got fantastic content. She's absolutely hilarious with her shorts. She'll do like talking about like the evolution of lizards into snakes and stuff like that and losing the legs, and she'll do it with like pictures, putting her own like eyes and mouth on them, just like she's the talking animals. It's so great. She's like my new favorite YouTube channel. I've been like binging her like crazy. Later, Kenny.
I hope he feels better soon. That sucks.
Yep. What he really needs to do is wrap himself up like Kenny from South Park and just put himself in a little cocoon for
Drink
a couple
lots of
days.
water. Stay hydrated.
Yep.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Gatorade. But okay, so if you guys haven't seen, I gotta share like one of these shorts that she does or whatever.
Well,
Because
are you gonna get a strike? I
I
don't know.
better not.
I better not, because we're reacting. We're reacting to it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. This is one of my favorite ones. So I better. I hope this works. Let's see.
What the fuck is that? Where's all their hair? They have so much skin. Yeah, very skinny. Here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Is he trying to communicate with us? I think so. Hello, Skin. Are you guys hungry? If you come help me hunt, I'll get you some food. What? What's it saying? I have absolutely no idea. Look, look, look. You want some of that over there? Oh, fuck. That looks juicy. You can have some if you help me hunt. Oh, I think this is some kind of exchange of goods and services. I mean, I will offer any service for that piece of meat. Should we do it? That chain needs to be stronger than before. I mean, I'm down as long as we don't get all that skin, too. So fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right, Skin, we'll do it. But we're not going to wear your little outfits. What the fuck is that?
That's great.
Oh man, I love it. It's just so funny. She has another one about the domestication of cats too, and
Yeah.
She's got a whole lot of different content like that. And then she's got some stuff where she gets into like cryptozoology, and she gets into some freaky stuff in the deep sea, and that's kind of how I stumbled upon her at first. She had this very interesting video about giant squid, and then I started just watching a whole bunch of other stuff because she just had such a great personality, and the editing is great too. And she has like an editor that does some other like TikTok and YouTube people as well, so it's got kind of a what's the word, kind of a common editing sort of feel with like the zoom in, zoom out, pop up images things. So yeah, good stuff.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
the Wolfies only knew how it was gonna end up.
Yep. Oh, you're good vibes. You're good. We're used to other people streaming at the same time.
How dare you?
Stop.
This has been my spot for over a year now.
Oh my god.
I
It's
don't
like
care,
a Larson
man.
comic.
You gotta
but in
stream
the
when you
mid.
gotta stream.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We're getting big enough to where people are gonna overlap. It's gonna happen.
Yep. Yep.
That's what replay is for.
Exactly. And I mean, hey, I got a lot of like subscribers and stuff too that don't care about the live streams at all. There's some people that the only thing they care about is the parody songs. There's some people that they don't care about my videos at all. They just come for the live streams.
Yep.
There's some people that just like the content as a whole, which those are my favorite. I love you guys. Those are my true fans,
The fans that obsess about me, they're my favorite.
Yep, exactly. But no, I was looking at, I was just kind of interested, like what videos of mine have actually gotten the most views. And even though I've always kind of thought like my parody songs were going to be like the most popular thing, my most popular video on YouTube right now is actually my maintenance video on the Aqueon Mini Bow 5.
Oh.
Not even my like starting or your first aquarium tank. Like people like my beginner playlist of the whole like creating your first planted aquarium, that whole like 3 video section I did on that. But I did a 4th video which was like 2 months later doing maintenance on it and trimming up the plants, doing a water change and cleaning up the glass. And that video is actually like my most popular video, and it's gotten like 4,000 views.
Right. I'm here for the hair care tips. Don't use a
The
hair
hair
dryer.
care tips.
Don't use a hair dryer. Number one.
Don't use a hair dryer. Don't wash your hair more than like 2, maybe 3 times a week unless you actually
Yeah,
get your hair dirty.
3 is
Because
pushing
your
it.
hair
Yeah.
actually produces natural oils that are good for you. Like you don't want that greasy head look,
Dry
But
shampoo.
yep, dry shampoo. I'm
Or
not even a huge fan of like dry shampoos. Like
cornstarch. Sometimes I'll have cornstarch days.
cornstarch, yeah, that works. What I also will just sometimes do is I'll just like get my hair wet and just comb through it and
Yeah.
then just let it dry back out, and that kind of works.
Lady Rorschach. Hello, hello.
But then I also take a lot of vitamins. That's the big
Yes.
thing too.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I started taking just general like hair, skin, and nail vitamins, and man, my fingernails were growing so damn fast that I was like,
Mhm.
"What am I, saber tooth?" Like or
Right?
something. Like it was crazy. Like I was
Is
literally
this
like,
how it's supposed to be?
I was trimming my nails like every week. It was
Yeah, that's
crazy.
supposed to be normal, Danny.
No, that doesn't seem right. No,
That's supposed to be normal.
no, like that's too much. And so I stopped getting just like general hair, skin, and nails, and Ollie actually the
Mhm.
chewable vitamins that I always get, the gummy vitamins. They came out with a newer like one that's targeted more towards hair
Yeah.
versus like the extra stuff, and so that's what I get now is the hair one. So it's got like keratin and biotin and stuff like that, and
Yep.
all the good
Yeah.
things.
So, ladies, if you're on the pill, apparently you're supposed to be taking multivitamins because the pill strips you of some of your nutrients. I didn't know that like the
Yep.
first couple years that I was on like birth control. Um or no, I was on the arm implant one. Yeah, I had my first one taken out, so I had it for 3 years. Those things are good for 3 years. I had the first one taken out, had the second one put in. They're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, are you, what? Are you taking your multivitamins?" I was like, "No, why?" And they're like, "You're supposed to because it will rob your body of those elements, those nutrients." And I'm like, "Is that why all my hair's falling out? I thought it was just left over from being pregnant." And they're like, "No, it's the birth control." I was like,
It's the
"God
hormones,
freaking
it's the minerals.
ugh!"
Yeah, it's a lot of different stuff. And I mean, it does depend on which one you're on.
Yeah,
Because like some do it, some don't, and everybody has different reactions, to
yeah,
different things. But yeah, in general, like they don't really teach you that stuff about like if you're on birth control you should be taking multivitamins, even though I think you should just be taking multivitamins in general.
everybody should be.
Like
Yep.
you should always be taking supplements to supplement your diet because there's no way that anybody's getting the true nutrition stuff that you actually need. Even the vegans and stuff out there, especially the vegans.
Oh my
um
gosh.
but
So go ahead.
then like but also like doctors don't always make a big deal about if you're taking antibiotics you should also be focused on taking probiotics
Yes.
because the antibiotics not all the time but a lot of the time they don't really know which biotics to focus on and they just kill
Mhm.
all the bacteria, which is even the good bacteria in your gut, and so it'll affect you and you'll get diarrhea, all these
Mhm.
other problems and things like that. So if you take, I take probiotics in general anyway, and I think everybody kind of should. But yeah, like if you're on antibiotics, you need to be taking probiotics.
Yep.
And if you're on birth control, you need to be taking multivitamins. And, you
So
know,
it was funny whenever Nathan really got into working out, he's like, "Man, he's already had bad knees to begin with, but he's like, "Man, my knees are really sore." And I was like, "Well, you should probably take glucosamine." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, like my Petco knowledge, like any dogs that start to have a limp or whatever, they should start taking glucosamine. So why
yep,
wouldn't we start taking glucosamine for bad joints?"
exactly.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, dang." So then, yeah, we went to like GNC and got him some glucosamine supplements. It was
He
pretty
likes
cool.
to kind of bite at my gauge
Oh my
sometimes.
god, I can't let Mark go because she's straight up like when I had normal. So I have like the screw ball back in my top uh here. I forgot what it's called. Cartilage. My cartilage piercing up here. I went it back whenever I first had it pierced, and I had a normal like snap-on backing. She straight just pulled it out of my ear. I was like,
Oh,
"Dang it, Marco!" So I can't let her mess with any of my jewelry. She cannot be trusted.
okay. So Lady Rorschach is not ready for another dog, but it looks like she may not have a choice but for another one because she met a lovely German Shepherd mix today, and I think he might be the one.
Oh,
Also excited for black saddle guppies that I won from Alex's stream. From what I understand, they'll be shipped next week. Well, that's exciting.
nice.
Fish from Alex is always fun. But yes, I love German Shepherd mixes. I found there's this German Shepherd Husky mix that one of my customers was fostering that I just really wanted so bad. But man, I just don't have the time
That's a
for
lot
a
of hair.
puppy. I don't feel right having to put something in a crate all day.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if I could, like the only way I would get a dog or a puppy right now in my current situation is if I was allowed to take it to work with me and have it ride in the truck with me all day. Because
Mhm.
one, that would be the greatest like co-salesman ever.
Yep.
Any customers that don't have a dog that aren't freaked out by dogs, just take the dog right with me to the door and let them pet the dog while I, get their food order for them and stuff like that. But
Get them excited to see the dog every week.
yeah, exactly. And then but then also like I'll have like my companion with me to make me like extra safe while I'm driving because I got another person with me and that just makes me generally drive better.
Oh my god, I have a regular customer and he had his dog with him and he had him out in our front like lawn area, letting him use the bathroom and I saw him, I was like, "Oh, doggy!" Because it's the one thing I miss from Petco is seeing all the dogs. And I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god," I'm getting excited. I'm like, "He brought his dog. He brought his dog." And next thing I know, he walks in without it and I'm like, "What? Where's the puppy?" And he goes, "Oh, I figured I'd leave him out in the car so I can shop." I'm like, "No, fuck you. Go get him." He's a regular, so I actually said I was like, "No, fuck you. Go get him."
Yeah, so German Shepherd Husky mix too. Shorter hair and super low key, very dark and gorgeous. Even let me hug him. Name is Kovu. That's a great name.
Oh.
Kovu is an awesome name. Uh, but yeah, so this one it was like a lighter colored, like German Shepherd sort of pattern, but had like the white, muzzle and like kind of white paws and stuff like that. But then the hair, yeah, that's what I knew was like a husky mix because it was like
Mhm.
thick and fluffy, but still like short, like not long
Yes.
like a husky, but it was like it looked like a rabbit fur. It was just like
Oh.
short and fluffy. Like it was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. But man, I really, really, really wanted that dog. I still want that dog. Oh, careful now. Don't hit the ceiling fan.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
Get over here.
I always have to anytime I'm taking Marco in with me whenever I'm cooking, I always have to peek in there because I never know if the ceiling fan is on or off in the kitchen. I just have to peek and I'm like, "Okay, ceiling fan's off. You can come with me."
Yeah. I've always just kind of kept the fans on. Uh, he's kind of hit them a little bit, like just kind of nicked it, I guess, but he's never been like smacked with it. No, I don't have them running like super hardcore. They're just kind of spinning
Yeah.
on low. So, but yeah, I guess there's always a possibility that he could, hit it wrong and smack it pretty good.
I think it's funny that he keeps trying to land on your non-existent glasses.
Yeah.
You can see him hover for a second.
Well, he's always just wanted to land on my face, and actually, there was a period of time that he was like landing on my face.
Yeah.
I'd be like sitting on the couch and he'd just fly over and just
Land on
latch
your
onto my
nose.
nose. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, no, dude. So I had to like swat him away for a while. But
Jennifer
yeah, he
Weaver.
just likes
Hello.
my face,
Yeah.
especially my nose. Like I've always had this kind of theory that maybe he thinks my nose is like another parakeet or something because he likes to like
It's your beak.
cuddle up with it. Yeah.
It's your beak.
He's so much fun.
Jennifer Weaver. Hello, hello.
Jennifer Weaver. Yep. See, he's trying to land on my glasses that aren't there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my God, that's funny.
Jennifer Weaver's a Pistos spawn. That's great.
Ooh. What's with all these notifications?
So you said your peppermint shrimp are $12?
Yes.
What other shrimp do you guys have at the store? I know I've seen like those like cleaner shrimp ones or whatever, the ones that are like Jacques from Finding Nemo.
Yep. So we have the regular cleaner shrimp, we have fire shrimp, we have the nano bumblebee shrimp, Bruns.
Ooh, the
cleaner
fire shrimp. Those are cool.
Yeah, those are 80.
Those are 80?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, our supplier went up, so we had to go up.
I mean, I can see why they would potentially cost so much. Like, they're amazingly beautiful shrimp.
Yeah.
$80.
80. Yep.
Holy cow. I was not expecting.
Yeah. Bruns cleaner shrimp. We have white spot anemone shrimp. Sexy shrimp. We have some sexy shrimp.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the sexy shrimp.
Well,
but the
they all made
peppermint
it
shrimp,
through.
those are gonna be like the cheapest ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured as much because they're the most like basic looking shrimp.
I don't remember how much the bumblebees are. I'm using my phone right now as a camera, so I can't check Shopify. Oh wait, duh! I have a freaking computer in front of me. Let me check my storage Shopify really quick.
Shrimp. Oh, those are cool.
And they're tiny. Wow. They're a nano shrimp.
Yeah, but those are kind of cool looking. They're just like shaped completely different.
They're little fat boys.
They look like little tardigrade shrimps.
So they're $25.
$25.
Yeah. So yeah, the cheapest are going to be the cleaner shrimp. Let's see, shrimp. Oh, it's going to pull up freaking mysis and brine shrimp. Hold on. let me clear this and go to collections. Collections. Shrimp.
$25. Yeah.
All right. Bruns cleaner shrimp, bumblebee shrimp. Oh, camel shrimp, which are not reef safe. Pistol shrimp. We have Chiragra mantis shrimp, cleaner shrimp, coral banded shrimp, fire gold banded shrimp, harlequin shrimp. I don't think we have any more Petersons right now. Sexies and tiger pistol shrimp. So we have candy cane pistols and tiger pistols. Those are all the shrimps we got.
That's a lot of shrimp.
As according to what's in Shopify right now.
You want to sit on the microphone? No, you don't. You want to sit on my head. You want to sit on the microphone? Nope.
A nano shrimp? Yeah. It means it's little. The sexy shrimp, the bumblebee shrimp, the Petersons, the Bruns cleaners, those are all nano shrimp.
Yeah. Yes, they're extra tiny shrimp.
They're little bitties. It's funny, anytime we put the bumblebee shrimp on sale, people come in, they're like, oh yeah, I want to get some of the shrimp that are on sale. I'm like, you probably don't, because you didn't look it up. You don't realize that they're this little. And they
Yep.
don't get much bigger than that.
Yeah. So they're great for like, an actual like nano tank.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're setting up a little
Like 40 or
5-gallon
smaller.
mini reef.
Yeah, I'd say like a 40 or even 40 is a little big. I would say like a 20 or smaller. They'd
Yeah.
be fine for that. Nano shrimp oxymoron of the day. I mean, I suppose.
That's no, that's not an oxymoron. That's kind of more being redundant. An oxymoron would be giant shrimp. Because shrimp generally means small and giant is big. So you have big shrimp. I believe, right? Or no, there's an I gotta look up what oxymoron means. Dang it.
Google, I need help.
I used to be good at this. A figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction. Yeah, okay, so I was right. So yeah. That fashionable rhetorical novel, The Humble Brag, is itself an oxymoron. That is a weird example.
Yeah, a humble brag, yeah. No, Bunny, it's okay.
So what is the opposite? Oh, what is a paradox versus is the opposition of ideas or themes and ultimately contradicts? What is the opposite of an oxymoron? So what is the antonym of oxymoron? Is it tautology or a pleonasm? I don't like those words.
I don't like those words either.
This is how you spell it. Yeah, it's all right, Bunny. You were on the right track. I mean, at least a lot of people don't even know about like that word at all, which it's one of my favorite words, oxymoron. But yeah, like a tautology or a pleonasm is when you have words that I guess make sense together.
Like complement each other, I guess. Complementary or
A huge giant.
yeah.
That's a huge giant.
Did you okay, so after getting this PC and working with it more, my coworker knows more. Like she has a PC at home, and she's anyway. There's a thing called a snipping tool that she taught me about. I had no idea was a thing. Like
Sniffing.
a snipping tool. So it's this little box, and like you know how in like paint and stuff you can like cut out bits of your image.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a snipping tool so you can do that just on your desktop. Whatever you have pulled up, you can like snip out and then copy and then paste that somewhere.
Yeah.
Instead of just screenshotting the whole last screen.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just learned about that like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so convenient. What the frick?
Yeah, it is really nice. Yeah.
Take snips of screenshots or just snips of your live screen. Just snip it and then you copy and paste it somewhere. I'm like, what the frick? I'm a freaking idiot. I'm so out of touch with computers.
Create QR code for this page. Yep. Yep, you can do that. My keyboard allows me to just take a screenshot by pushing one button. It's also got music controls on it, which is kind of nice.
Nice. Do I? I didn't actually look at my keyboard. I think it has all the buttons. Yeah, there's volume control.
The
There's like fast forward, rewind, mute. There's an email button. There's a save button. Settings button.
There's a
Is that a calculator button? Oh, there's a calculator button.
there's a button on my keyboard that I'm not 100% sure what it actually does. Like it seemed to be like a gaming feature or something. I'm not sure if it like turns certain keys off or what, because it doesn't actually seem to like change anything as far as I know. But there's like a gaming setting and then like a regular setting, and
I have an email button that just pulls up my email. What the frick?
there's also like a manual setting where I can actually, without moving any keys around, I can change what each key actually does.
There's an internet button. I guess it pulls up your browser, but it's the old Internet Explorer logo.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, it also came with a little fan brush. So I guess brush between the keys.
Oh,
But that's
there you
literally
go.
like a fan makeup brush. Like you apply your
Yep.
highlighter with that.
Or you could use that to move sand around in like a nano tank for aquascaping.
Right. Yeah. Just gave me a little brush.
A little aquascaping brush. Lady Artist ordered ammonia pads for the peas. I have everything I need to ship except money, but the weather isn't right now anyway. Oh, okay. So the ammonia
Oh,
pad.
yeah,
I
the
know.
ammonia absorber pads. Yeah, they
Yeah.
call the
They
yeah.
sell those at like Petco and stuff. Yeah.
I saw them at my work. I actually
The,
just ordered more.
the best thing to do is to just buy the big sheets and then you
Yeah,
just cut the little pieces off
yeah.
that you want.
I think that's what she did. Yeah, because she said ammonia pads. So yeah, yeah. We actually sell one that's for or no, we actually don't carry it, but apparently it's at my distributor. It's phosphate and nitrate. Like they combine the two pads in one, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
that's a nice one. I tried to ask Damon if we should order it and start carrying it. He's like, I freaking hate those pads anyway. I'm already mad that people actually buy them and that I have to keep them in stock. I don't want to stock more of them. I'm like,
I mean, I've never used them.
yeah, I
Other
keep them on
than
hand just in case.
I
But
bought I bought Aqueon hang on the back filters, and they like came with like the little ammonia ones to put on the front, and I
yeah,
would
the little
use those
blue
that they
tray.
came with, but I would never go buy more when
Yeah.
they became super nasty, and I just threw them away. Like,
Yeah.
I might just buy regular sponge and just cut it up to fit in those sections.
I used them for a little bit at Petco in the feeder tank. Like I would shelf pull the ammonia pad, and then in the top of the filter sock, I'd cut out that size circle so it would like fit right on top of the filter sock. It seemed to help a little bit, but not like it wasn't groundbreaking or anything.
Yeah. I kind of go with like my father fish type instincts with those sorts of things. Like, if you have to have a pad to remove the ammonia from the tank, like, you better go and just fix the issue that's causing the ammonia versus trying to put a band-aid on it by using a pad. But in the sake of like, using a little bit when you're shipping a fish, like, I don't know. Part of me is wondering, like, if it actually, like, even works. Like, do those pads neutralize the ammonia, or do they just absorb the ammonia to where, like, keeping it in the bag, like, would it actually even do anything, or would it just, I don't know. It's like the same thing that people use the like the ammonia lock liquid stuff when they're shipping fish and all that too, and that
Right.
only works for like 24 hours. It neutralizes it for like 24 hours, and then after that, like, it all just turns right back into ammonia, and you got a problem on your hand anyway.
So Bunny commented, "I have to watch the peas. One has a white spot, but I think he just got bitten. He's fine, just a spot." So I bought my coworker her own binder, like her medicine binder, so she can like put all of her charts for like different medicines for different purposes. So we can have like a little cheat sheet, quick reference, and she can have logs. Anyway, she just looked up. So Seachem makes all their medicines like the Focus, the Metroplex. Neoplex is essentially Neosporin for fish.
yeah,
Yeah, so if they have an open wound that's not infected that just needs to heal, you use Neoplex to help aid in healing. And I was like,
That,
cool.
or you can also just what you can even actually, if your fish is big enough, you know, say you got a giant goldfish or an arowana or an Oscar, you can actually grab the fish and hold it in your hand and get like a dollop of neosporin and actually rub it directly on the
Hmm.
sore and release your fish back. It's the exact same thing as if you're rubbing it on yourself. And neosporin is kind of, you know, uh,
Like hydrophobic.
hydrophobic
Yeah.
ish or whatever, where like it's not just gonna wash
Dissolve.
off right away,
Yeah.
dropping your fish back in the tank. Like,
I wondered, would you have to pat that spot dry for the Neosporin to stick
I
properly?
probably would.
Yeah, because it is a little
I just like
hydrophobic.
touch it dry, like not. I
Yeah.
wouldn't rub or anything. You don't want to
No,
rub off
just
whatever
blot
bit of
in.
slime coat is still in the area, because that's
Hmm.
what really is the main thing is you want that slime coat there. So yeah, but yeah, you can just tap it dry a little bit with like a paper towel or something, and then yeah, just rub a little bit of neosporin on there, or some actual like if you got another type of antibiotic ointment, you can use that as well. Just be careful not to use too much.
So someone commented earlier about our background, how it's still Christmas, and that we should
Yes.
change it.
So I mean, Christmassy, wintry is really just more of like a winter thing. This I think this one is like the last, or maybe next week is like the last official live stream in winter.
Oh, right
So
before the actual spring equinox.
yeah, so we're getting some weird like fall spring thing going on right now in St. Louis where it's like really warm, but it's not actually spring yet, and we're probably gonna get another freeze here so soon. But yeah, like spring doesn't officially start until like I think it's like what is it, March 13th or
I don't know. Soon.
March 21st is the first day of spring.
Oh, so we have a couple of weeks.
So yeah, next week is,
We technically have two more weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I already know. I actually have already set up like a whole nother thumbnail and background for this spring. So don't worry about that. But yes, my backgrounds have always gone with the seasons. Um, I didn't start it like right away. So the first background went for like spring and summer because Gina and I Fishing Friends pretty much at its year mark now, which
Oh,
is
is
pretty
it
cool.
already? Holy shit.
Yeah, we've almost hit our year mark now, I believe. And yeah, we kind of started in spring and we went all the way through summer. And I didn't change the thumbnail until actually like Halloween when I got the idea to make like a Halloween special. And then I actually went back and changed all the thumbnails that took place in fall and changed them all to that same thumbnail. And then when winter came around, I switched this over to winter and Christmas and all that stuff. And so spring is coming soon, and then we'll have a new background, a new thumbnail that is all still the same sort of theme,
May-
but spring.
maybe next winter we should actually do like what St. Louis looks like in winter. So it's more of like just the naked trees, just a bunch of dead looking branches. That's what St. Louis winter looks. It doesn't look like
Just
this.
gray and muggy, like what New York looks like all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Just naked trees, just branches, just a pile of sticks. That's
Yeah.
what our background should be.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me, they're like, "Why do you like spring so much?" It's like it's when the trees start waking up. The trees
Yeah.
aren't naked anymore.
Spring is the best season. Plus, I tend to get like all my blueberries before like actual summer even like truly kicks in. Blueberries are an early plant.
Oh,
So,
are they?
yeah, I like my blueberries.
Yes, I've been obsessing with putting blueberries in my oatmeal lately. I get frozen blueberries from Aldi.
And blueberries are the spring flavor of Schwann's too, where it worked.
Is
Like
it
we just got a whole bunch of new blueberry related products. Got blueberry
ice cream?
pancakes. We got a lemon blueberry bliss ice cream, which is
Oh, that sounds
absolutely amazing.
so
So it's
good.
a lemon ice cream with blueberry swirl and
Oh my
pound
god.
cake pieces.
Oh my god.
It literally tastes like a lemon pound cake with blueberry sauce.
Oh
It
my
is
god.
so good.
That sounds amazing.
I got some in my freezer right
God
now.
damn it.
And we also got like a blueberry swirl coffee cake that you can bake in the oven, which I still have yet to do. I got one of those in my freezer too.
Mm.
And then you have blueberry pancakes, which I mean,
See, this is why I don't order from your work, is because I'd just be ordering all the junk food that I'm supposed to be avoiding.
well, yeah, that's the point, right?
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
I got a
sounds so
freezer full
freaking
of so
good.
many different things, but I pretty much mainly just eat the macaroni and cheese and the chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
It's just so fast and easy. Like
It is.
it's like I could make the ribs, but the ribs take 30 minutes in the oven, or I could just throw chicken nuggets in the microwave for 2.5 minutes, and then I got chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna go with chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies.
But I'm such a child, though. I can live off of macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets.
Maybe that's what I'll have for dinner tonight. It's just a pot of mac and cheese. That actually sounds really good.
But I did finally make our ribs. We got these St. Louis style barbecue pork spare ribs that come smothered in a barbecue sauce, and I finally made those today. And oh my god, they were so good.
Did you know pork steaks is a St. Louis thing also?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
our idea of pork steaks, what we call a pork steak, is a St. Louis thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you that are not in like the St. Louis or Missouri area, a pork steak is like, I mean, it's a steak made out of pork. Like most of the time, it's a T-bone. Like
but it's not a pork chop. That's something different.
Yeah, it's not a pork chop. Like the pork chop is from like the tenderloin of the cow. Like we actually get like, steaks cut from pork. And most of the time when you get like what you would call a pork steak, it's the T-bone of the pig.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you slow barbecue it, low and slow with a bunch of barbecue sauce, and like it's just super tender and just smothered in barbecue sauce. Like that's a St. Louis barbecue sort of thing. It's just low and slow and smothered in barbecue sauce.
Yep.
And yeah, it's so good.
Or marinated over a couple days and dry rub it. That's also good.
Yeah.
But mostly the barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Yep. Which you can cook other steaks and stuff that way, but it just doesn't really work. And like pork is the best.
Yeah.
When it comes to being like smothered in barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's more versatile. It could be salt. It could be savory or sweet. Like you can do a sweeter barbecue sauce. Yeah.
That's sweet meat.
Or you can do salty. Like you can marinate in Dale's first.
Yep. Well, see, I like to marinate it more or less in pickle juice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sometimes we'll do Italian dressing,
white vinegar with a little bit of herbs and stuff too. But
yeah, sometimes we'll be lazy and we'll use Italian dressing.
Yeah, Italian dressing is great. Maybe add just a little bit more of vinegar to it so it penetrates the meat more, because it's pretty much like 50-50 oil and vinegar when you have an actual Italian dressing. And so I like to add a little bit more.
Scuba Steve, do you mind? Some of us don't have power to cook anything. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? For thousands and thousands of years, humanity cooked food without electricity.
You have sticks out in your yard. Go make a fire.
You got sticks. You got rocks. You got Like other stuff, leaves, you can make fire. And
I'm gonna
I
set thumbs down
know
for
you have a
suckers.
lighter. I know you have a lighter.
You don't have a George. You don't have a Weber in your backyard. Go make a fire.
I'm gonna hit the thumbs down.
Keep it up, suckers.
But you know what? YouTube doesn't care about the thumbs down. It doesn't even show the thumbs down.
Any chance of Misfit
I'm
going
not
tonight?
kidding.
I don't
No
think
damn
so.
steak burger. Actually, man, I've made some really good burgers and hot dogs and stuff off of like twigs and sticks and stuff. I like cooking over wood much more
Yeah.
than cooking over like
Yeah, we're not talking about putting a
charcoal.
burger on a stick and cooking it like a hot dog. No, we're talking about just building a fire out of the sticks in your backyard.
I mean, I've cooked before on sticks. It's if they're like wet and nasty, like you can't just pick like nasty dried sticks and stick burger.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about cooking them on the stick.
Convert it to a car battery. Yeah, there you go. Or better yet, just pop the engine, put a brick on the gas pedal, and cook it right on the engine.
Ugh. No, thank you. Go find you a grocery cart and put that over your campfire. That's your grill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just get the grocery cart and you just lay it on its side.
Yeah.
Build the fire right inside it, and then you cook right on top.
It's gotta be good wood, lol. Haha, that's what
It's
she
gotta
said.
be good wood. That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Steak Burger, home of the steak burger. Can I take your order?
Oh my god.
Oh man. Well, guys, it's been 2 hours. We're at the mark already. Our cards are plastic cards.
Plastic
you gotta tear the plastic off because there is a metal card inside. At least not much of a metal card on most of them, but there's still a little bit of metal in there. I totally get the Christmas experience. Like, what is this white stuff? But yeah, all right, guys. Well, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. I definitely did.
Yes.
And if you missed it, and you came in late or whatever, I did kind of do a little tour of the current states of my fish room as I've rearranged all that stuff. I showed my super simple saltwater molly tank that's going to have shrimp in it eventually pretty soon too. I don't even have live rock in there. It's just a really nice thick substrate, which is most of it is actually left over from my 40-gallon breeder before. So it's like Eco Complete and Fluval Stratum Red and some sand. That's just like all the base that I like cleaned out and stuff. And then I topped it with this crushed aragonite and crushed coral from my brackish tank. So I think that'll do good. And it seems to be doing pretty good right now. So
that'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Skipper!
Skipper, hi.
Dang it, Skipper!
There's always somebody that comes in right at the end.
Oh, no.
Most of the time it's me, but this time it's my live stream, so somebody else had to do it. But all right, everybody. We will see you next week on another episode of Fish and Friends. So long, and thanks for the fish.